Hello, hello. It is day 162 of my 365-day raw suspending disbelief journey. It is October 1st, 2024. I cannot believe it's October. Like, just insanity. This is the seventh season, quote unquote, right? Or seventh month of this podcast. And although I started fairly late in the first one. So the first season, again, quote unquote season, was a short one. But I am, what was my point? It's October. I can't believe it's October. Is I think what my point was. Um, I'm excited. I am still, again, like I was saying yesterday, just busy, but I'm also like, I'm thrilled. I'm really happy. Things are solid and steady and, um, busy in the best way possible. And I'm just laughing. Like it's wild to me to be managing, juggling so many balls at once on such an ongoing basis and laughing at it and not feeling stressed by it. Like busy stressed, but not overwhelmed stressed, right? So it's just it is just exactly what it needs to be. It is momentum building and the adjustment period, like adjusting to a new level in business, which I've been through before. This is not the only time. It's just that it's overlapped with rebuilding the back end of my business. Um, so it's a growth phase. It's a growth spurt basically. And when you have a growth spurt in your body, it hurts. And when you have a growth spurt in business, it can be very intense as well. And having a growth spurt at the same time as all your systems falling apart is beyond intense. I don't even know a word for it. But it's also really wonderful and really just proving to me how much I fucking got this. Like I have this. This is not going to I've up leveled in every way, right? I've up leveled financially, I've up leveled authority wise in my business. I've up leveled in managing my home life and balance. I've up leveled in my health, my personal health. I've up leveled in my relationships with my children. I have every single piece. And it's just like, I've fucking got this. And yeah, it's nonstop, but I've got this. And yeah, it's hard, but I've got this. And not just as like an affirmation or I'm trying to convince myself, I really do fucking have this. And insane confidence. Just insane confidence, which I always have a lot of, but it's really been impressive. The level of confidence that's coming through. So, and it's really funny to me, like the ease. And I think that this is something that maybe a lot of my clients who may be listening to this need to hear is, who are a little bit farther back in their business, who are just starting out or who are struggling to make ends meet or, all of that. I want to give you this promise for the future that as you up level in business, as it does grow, the sales get easier. The yeses come sooner and with less effort. And sometimes they come completely unexpectedly. And like today I had I had someone who had joined my business membership on the sale that I put out for my birthday month, and they wanted to give it a try. They liked it, but weren't able to use it as much as they had hoped. And they're in another offer with me right now. So they were like, I'm just going to do this offer. I'll come back to the membership later. And I was like, that's no problem. It is If you leave the membership, your price goes up because it was on a sale price. So when you come back, it will be this price. I just want to make you aware of that. It's totally fine. And I'm not trying to pressure you to stay. And she was like, yep, no big deal. I'll come back at that other price. I just don't, I don't think I'll use it for the next few months while I'm in this other program with you. And I was like, no problem. So complete, like hands off. I have no issue with that. It made perfect sense to me. Yep, let's cancel your thing for now. And just, when you're ready, you let me know. And she canceled it on the 29th or the 30th. Like it was, her payment would normally have come out for the next month on the 30th. And, she canceled it right in time. Like I reached out to her to see, like, you tried it for a month. How did you feel about it? What did you want to do? Did you want to continue? And, so she had said no. And then literally today it's the first and she's like, you know what? I'm going to stay. And I'm like, okay, we can do that too. And so it was just like, never mind. Yeah, I'm just going to keep paying you. And, I absolutely did not pressure her to do that. I did not, I put a pin in it for thinking like months down the road. And, that's just sort of been the way that things have been going lately as far as sales go. It's just very simple, very like no brainers to everybody. Just it's just working. And um part of that is my level of experience in business and knowing how to set up a business and knowing how to create offers and all of these things that are going to sell. But also part of that comes with the authority in time. Part of that comes with people having seen you show up for so long that they just know who you are, what you do, that they want to work with you, and um, that is a piece that you can't get until you've gotten through that time frame. And it's, there are ways to make a lot of money before you hit that point, but that ease, that where it almost feels like it's just being handed to you feeling, um, that doesn't come overnight. And that may be almost depressing to hear, but it's the truth. And I think that so often we get told that we are like, we get these messages about quantum leaping. We get messages about like, do this program, take this course, buy my thing, and it will skyrocket you. It will get you there faster. And yes, it will. Don't get me wrong. It does help speed it up, but it doesn't take you to this point. Nothing takes you to this point but time. Nothing takes you to this point but earning it. This is something that you earn. And you earn it by keep on showing up. You earn it by being true to your word. You earn it by delivering, even if you're delivering months later because something blew up in your face. You earn it by never completely falling through. And you earn it by giving your best and your all, right? And it's just something that you can't earn any other way. And it's something that you can also, and here's the benefit of it, is you can also take incredible pride in it when you've reached that point. You can be so proud of yourself because it is a marker for having put in the work, for having done what it takes, for having gone the distance. And that is, as I said, I've been through other growth phases in my business. I've been through other points like this. It's been a long time now that people look to me as an authority on the subjects that I speak about, but it's also, it's never been this easy. It's never been this, and I say it's never been this easy while also saying that I am like to the limit, right? I'm maxed right out. But it's never been this easy to make sales. It's never been this easy to explain to people what it is that I'm doing, or to speak clearly about my messaging, or to do any of the pieces, and even recreating the back end of my business, all of the automations, all of the website pages, everything. All of that is easier this time because I've done it before. I've done it before actually way too many times, because of trying different platforms and moving from one to the other, trying to find the perfect one. Um, I really have settled on the one that I'm on. It's exactly the same as the one that I had the troubles with before, but it's the original, so it's good, it's solid, it's reliable. And just everything about it works so, so well for me and is perfect, and I'm in love with it, and it's amazing. So rebuilding on something that I just built on, technically like the same platform, just through a different company, is 10 times easier this time around, right? It's not as hard as much as it's a pain in the ass that I have to do it. Um, it's just not as hard. And realistically, I'm able to even up level my website, even up level my workflows and my automations, because I am now, instead of being underneath another company's umbrella for my site, I am on my own. I am at the agency level where I'm the one running the show. And um while that gives me like the feeling of, oh, I'm in control, which I love, and everybody I think loves that feeling of being in control, it's also, it's opening up a little bit more freedom and ability for me to move within the platform and to do things even just on an easier level, or a more in-depth level. So I'm really excited about all the results that are coming from it, and it's all just flowing even smoother than it was before the whole breakdown before. So again, I think I've said it before in one of these episodes, but that was a blessing in disguise. And even when it was happening, I was saying, I think this is a blessing in disguise, but it really has been. And as much as the workload is insane right now, it is so, so good. So I'm really happy about that. Enough of my random ramblings. So that's what I got for you today. I will talk to you tomorrow.